Hi, and welcome back to Ask a Pennsylvania Dutchman. My name is Chris LaRose, and this here is Douglas Maidenford, our resident Pennsylvania Dutchman. What are you thinking about, Doug?
Oh, I think about a lot of things. Ever since that last video we made about Stoicism, I was thinking about all the ways that the Pennsylvania Dutch influenced the Roman Empire.
Oh yeah? Do you have an example?
No, I was thinking about it. Anyway, we got a question. Coming in from Derek Keller. But he doesn't say where he's from.
Derek Keller.
People, when you send us a question, let us know where you're from. Please.
Yeah.
Dear Duck and Chris, we bished.
Good.
Right, yeah. Due to one of your previous videos that Doug made on PA Dutch accents, it makes me wonder what are your opinion?
It wonders me.
What your opinion is on not ever having the accent, but making yourself have one since it's your heritage and proud of it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So if we understand your question, Derek, you were, let's say maybe you're our age or younger than us, and you grew up in an era where most people didn't have the accent anymore because it died out or whatever, and you start putting on a Pennsylvania Dutch accent when you speak English to show you're proud of your heritage or something like that. That's how I interpret that question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Well, what do you think about that?
I think
some people might say, well, he's fake.
Oh,
right?
I don't think so. No, not at all.
But why not?
Well, you don't have to do it all the time for it to be true. Like, the fact that I sometimes use it and don't use it doesn't change the fact that I am thoroughly Pennsylvania Dutch. My family was since the dawn of time, you know?
Yeah.
And that I grew up with all of the Pennsylvania Dutch culture. But there are some times when it just makes more sense to say it with a Dutchy accent because it conveys a message differently.
Ooh.
And if you say
Can you give me an example?
I'm gonna make you. Well, I only know how to do it with swearing, but like, but
yeah,
I'm gonna let you do it because like there are definitely something. If you say the same sentence with your Dutchy roots and with your assimilated, normal American way of being, it's gonna have two completely.
Oh, 100%. And the thing that comes to mind right away would be the phrase, "Don't talk so dumb."
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that gets to the point so much quicker than saying it in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
But that's even with the grammar though. So like, like you can say, "Don't talk so dumb," normal accent, or you can be like, "Don't talk so dumb,"
or "Ach, don't talk so dumb."
"Ach, don't talk so dumb."
Yeah.
You know, like it drives it home more.
Right, but I guess the philosophical question is, we've been very philosophical these last couple of videos. Is that fake?
No.
Okay. What
do you think?
I don't know. I think some people, we shouldn't care what some people think, right? But I think some people might see it as, well, you're phony. You're fake.
I think it would be fake if you were not if you didn't grow up with Pennsylvania Dutch or have the heritage or...
Like me putting on a Texas accent and walking around.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's fake.
You're not from Texas.
That's right.
You are a Dutchman.
That's right.
And whether you turn the dial up or turn it off, it doesn't matter. It's still there.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then, you know, I find that sometimes it happens on its own. Like, if you ever find
it's organic.
Yeah, like, if you ever find it happening on its own where somebody says, "Wow, that sounded really Dutchy," and you're like, "What are you talking about? I didn't notice." That's how you know it's also not fake.
That's good. That's a good point.
But that also doesn't mean that the transplants can't come back and, you know, dive back into their heritage, too. Yep.
Huh. Well, you make me think about this now.
Well, it makes me wonder. It wonders me if something is there at a certain level, how much can you turn the dial up before it starts being perceived as fake?
Oh, well, I think that's a good question. Well, I think if you're like over the top, you know what I mean? Like, "Oh, Chiggy, what are you doing out in the barn? Why don't you come in? It's time to milk the car."
Yeah, but there are some situations where that makes sense, though. It's like how much you turn the dial up has to match
the situation.
Because if we're at the Kutztown Folk Festival and we see people who are hamming it...
Wait.
What?
Kutztown Folk Festival, R.I.P.? It's no longer around.
Oh, it's really gone now?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, man, that's
Anyway, yeah, that is sad. It's back to, yeah, so we're at something like that,
Yeah. And then another Dutchie's hamming it up, then you have to ham it up. You can't not ham it up. You're going to look like you're faking it by
if you're
being
not
reserved.
Oh, that's good, too.
You got to invest. You gotta invest. Gotta give it your all.
Derek, if it makes you feel good doing it, do it. And who cares what anybody else thinks? You're not hurting
Unless
anybody.
you're from Texas, then you can't do it.
No, but I that's if somebody came up to me and said, I'm gonna speak with a Pennsylvania Dutch accent even though I don't have one. Go ahead, man.
Well, wouldn't that? What do they call that? If you're from somewhere else, there's a word for it. Appropriation.
Yeah.
Do you think
cultural appropriation?
Do we as Dutchies get appropriated?
I don't think so. I think sometimes that's blown a little out of proportion.
I think when people realize how cool the PA Dutch are, they're gonna try it.
But I guess the question is, he wants to know, is that fake? I have to agree with you. I don't think so. I think it's fake if somebody is from not Pennsylvania Dutch, comes in and throws the accent and then starts like making fun of us because of it. That's one thing.
Well, here I'm gonna quiz you. All right. So a PA Dutchman grows up in Dutchland.
Yeah.
Their whole life.
Yeah.
Speaks with a Dutch accent.
Yeah.
Real or fake?
Well, that's real.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, a PA Dutchman who grew up in this area till 5, moved away for 25 years.
Yeah.
Real or fake accent?
If they start speaking with a Pennsylvania Dutch accent, and they haven't for 25 years, I guess it would be, that's okay.
Okay.
I guess. I guess, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So, outsider from
New Jersey
moves to Kutztown.
Yeah.
Lives there for 20 years.
Yeah.
Starts talking with the Dutch accent.
Listen. Okay. Listen to this.
Oh yeah, we got him riled now.
A good friend of ours named Rich Riley. Rich grew up. Where'd he grow up? He didn't grow up Pennsylvania Dutch. He wasn't Pennsylvania. He isn't Pennsylvania Dutch. But he moved. This is a prime example, just like what you're talking. He moved to Onaloni Township, where my high school, Schuylkill Valley High School, right in that area. And he lived there for 20-some years. And he fell in love with the Pennsylvania Dutch culture and our language. So much so that he learned the language. So much so that when the Kutztown Folk Festival was still going and we had our Writers Festival, he wrote original Pennsylvania Dutch poetry and short stories in our language and presented them at the Folk Festival. Pennsylvania Dutchman, yes or no?
Absolutely.
See, I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
100%.
He's Irish and he speaks Portuguese or something like that. And English. And he taught himself Pennsylvania Dutch.
Absolutely.
Because he fell in love with the culture and the language.
Yeah, well that makes me think of my girlfriend who's from Philly area, who, when she moved in with me, loves everything about it here.
Well,
loves the lilt of PA Dutch, loves the culture, loves the language, wants to learn it, is actively learning it.
Yeah.
And I say she's a Dutch girl now.
For sure. Don't let, Derek, do your thing. That goes for all of you.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, do your thing. You want to start speaking with Pennsylvania Dutch accent every once in a while, even though you didn't grow up with it? Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just do it. If we started Nike, that would have been the slogan.
Nike.
Just do it. Just do it.
Well, all right.
No fake here.
No fake.
All real, baby.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty good.
Well, I think you heard it from the Dutchman.
Next time we'll be somewhere else when we film these.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, that's true. Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
I kind of like it here.
It's comfy.
It's comfy.
Although I want a higher chair next time.
No, it's part of the...
This is like... It's like
the production team says you can't.
You're making me feel inferior.
Yeah, well, you know. That's all I need to say.
Yes, dear.
All right. Until next time.
Send us a question, just like Derek did.
Send us questions.
info@padutch101.com.
All right. Mox
good.
good.
If you have a question, you have to email us at info@padutch101.com.